Autobots, roll out!
Alright folks, Autobot Blur back here for Transformers Review. Today I'll be reviewing the trailer for Masterpiece Prime. Now this guy actually came packaged either by himself for the MP-01 figure, or you can get his MP-04 set, the trailer and the figure together. Just a big shout out before I start doing the review to Mantis Mike 77, friend of mine who actually lent me this trailer for the review. Just going to go straight into it because last review I done was well over sort of 10 minutes, so I couldn't upload it. So straight away we're going to look at G1 Prime, and as you see, not a great deal of difference in size, is there? Yeah, this guy kind of is a bit massive compared to the original G1, but he's still a classic, still the best. I'm just glad they really done an updated version of the guy, and finally they did release a trailer for the Masterpiece. I'm going to look at a bit closer look in just a second at both trailers. We're going to now bring in G1 Prime, Ultra Magnus, and he's just slightly taller than G1 Prime, but see, this guy still clearly overshadows him. That's him out of the way. So this, what I love about this guy as well is that the fact he's pegged in, he doesn't really move around. Pull the kind of cab and the trailer will certainly follow. And kind of bring it around in. And yeah, so he's fully moveable. I'm going to move Prime out of the way in just a second. Now if you do see my feet at any time during this review, please excuse me because I'm actually on the floor. This guy's so massive. Now, standing in the trailer doesn't really do much of that, does it? So, just like the G1, it does come with his fold out feet, both sides. There's actually a peg in here which actually does pop. I've left them down already, but it does pop down natural leveling bits. Peg which he actually gets pulled along with down here, just below it, kind of flip this little leg down, which does make it a little more stable. So there we have it. Just have a look at the details to start with. Lovely Autobot insignia on the side here, which of course you probably noticed on this side as well. Prime has the exact same kind of, it's indented as well, just like the Masterpiece Prime. It has this lovely stripe that runs along the side, just like the original. Of course a bit more white than blue than the original did, as you can actually see from here. A bit more, so that's more sort of silver as well. The actual figure, I've sort of just pointed out this is actually not a sticker as well, this is embedded. It's got the kind of corrugated effect which the original G1 had, and still carries a lot of simple detail, like I don't know if you see that circle side here matched up with this. There's like a vent in the bottom, here as well. So very well matched with the original G1. Of course the rubber tyres, chrome wheels. We have the original Formula Desert Dog tyres of the Masterpiece, plus the actual wheels in the back, kind of chrome, is the exact same ones as the back ones on here as well, so they do match up. That's all I'm going to really say about the outside on this section. Lovely actual copy of the original, just with a little bit more detail. The trailer itself is in fact more of a gunmetal, well, more of an aluminium silver as opposed to the grey of the original G1. Just going to show a little bit of a comparison sort of at the back now. Now we have, this is probably one of the best features I think about the trailer on the outside, is these kind of doors with like red tail lights at the bottom too. Looks great. Original G1 of course just had the simple flip down, and we have roller inside. These doors on this, which I love, do actually open out, like most trailers nowadays do, and the kind of ramp flips down, like so. My makeshift roller for today is going to be Optimus Prime, which if you let this stick come out for me, there we go. Yeah, kind of funny comparing Optimus Prime to Roller, but it does actually look quite good to scale. Move them out of the way. That's what I want to do with him just now. He's gone. Just to get a little bit of a better view inside, we're going to see what it's like inside the trailer with it opening up. A little bit of night vision here. And you see he's kind of got his little repair attack drone inside. I don't know if there's actually a name to this guy or not. But yeah, you can quite clearly see it's very nice inside there. Plenty of room to fit any sort of G1 figure, reasonable car size, any alternator as well do fit quite nicely in here. I'm going to open this guy up now. Like I said before, you can quite clearly see the repair section. Well, this is mostly where you sort of see the trailer sort of opened up like this, kind of flat. We do also see, just like the original G1, it does quite nicely stand up. But thanks to these doors, it makes it a little more level. So you can have Masterpiece Prime in here, the kind of crane fixing them. As you can probably already see by the start, it's not the sort of most colourful inside. It's very grey, very bland. But when I show a bit closer up, in fact, I'll just do it just now, you see that there's actually a lot of detail in here, especially when the light actually hits the inside. I just really wish that they would have actually kind of coloured this in a little bit more. Not multicoloured like the original, but just even some black detail to highlight these lovely kind of indentations. There is some slight ones like grey at the side, but in the grey section here, but it's not enough, I think. Just my sort of point of view. There is actually storage in here for his gun, which this is of course Mike's one. Now he uses the actual blaster from Ultra Magnus, which is to say that should really came with Prime originally instead of the kind of silver gun that I have. And I can say that just quite easily kind of slots into the section at the side. Also does come with Energonax storage here as well, which you can kind of put on the side. Kind of the key feature of this on the inside though is the kind of repair bot kind of attack drone, which I just popped round so you can get a closer look. Now this actually does have some actual movement on the sort of missile launchers. Now I say missile launchers, but they don't actually have the missiles like the original G1 do. They kind of just have this kind of clear grey plastic. It does have the original claw however, so it can pick up things and repair. It doesn't bend down by itself, you kind of have to move the missile to make it bend down, but that's still cool. It has the radar also, but doesn't actually have the kind of spin around section like the original one did, but it's still pretty cool they've added that. Lovely blue colour and kind of see-through cockpit, which you can actually fit a figure in there if you do get a chance to, if I'm small enough. It does spin full 360, and it's just got as good a movement on the actual arm itself like the original did. It can be spun down like that. Now one other point I just want to make is that just like the G1 as well, it can kind of go up and it's at the top. You can shut the trailer up. Hopefully you're catching this on camera okay. And bring this up a bit, and it has this little hole in the top, so if Prime's been attacked from behind, it could, if he likes, just jump up and start taking people out, say 360. Perfect. But that's all I'm really going to say in the trailer. It's not been sort of a long review, so I've done this before and it just took far too long to kind of go into it. I will do a little bit of size so you can see this difference in the trailer with a sort of a figure inside. So there's like Classics Bumblebee, and you see it looks quite nice in there actually. Pretty cool. In fact, why not? If this overruns again, then I'll just have to film it again anyway. I'm going to do a little comparison of the actual G1 so you can see the difference in the inside. So there's like G1, see all the colourful just like stickers they had. I'll show us a bit more detail in my review, but he's got his kind of drone in there too with his missiles, and has even storage for his gun. So they basically thought of all this and put it into one package. So I think it's a very good representation of the original G1 trailer. I just really wish that they'd actually done this originally, but of course I understand why they've done it. They also want to test the market, I think, with Masterpiece Prime first, see how well it sold. And I'm just glad that people did actually cry out for this thing, because it does finally complete the Masterpiece. Well, I suppose when Roller comes out that would be 100% complete, but it's no loss if Roller doesn't come out. This does a good enough job. I think that most people will display it in this kind of form. I think it would be really hard to kind of display it in open out form. Like I said before, I'm doing this on the floor, so if you've got a big enough desk then great, but I think it's going to be mainly set as a trailer like so. Yeah, tell me what you think about it. If you want to see any more video of this, just let me know. But this is all about Blur signing out, saying enjoy your night, and catch you later.